discussing about the pros and cons of emotional intelligence. The first thing is that emotional intelligence is not something that cannot be learned. It is something that anybody can learn, as it isn't a genetic trait or a natural talent. It is a skill that anyone can learn at any level. Of course, there will be some folks who are naturally better at learning this skill than others. But anyone who has the potential to develop well defined skills in this area, as long as you are willing to put in the practice, you will be able to find some success. Secondly, emotional intelligence can help you to reduce bullying. When we understand our emotions and we can tap into emotions of others, then only we can feel a little bit of what others are feeling around us, who are present around us. This allows us to stay in a better control of our emotions, while at the same time it prevents us from causing harm to others, because we will be feeling that harm internally. The end result is typically a kinder, more caring environment, because compassion becomes your top priority. Third, it improves a person's social effectiveness. As when you keeps on understanding the emotions of everyone who are around you, you can exercise these skills of emotional intelligence to relate to others at a core level. This will also help you to improve their interpersonal relationships and draw people closer to them in social situations, because the emotional intelligence also increases the perception level of those around the individuals. Fourthly, we can say that it also reduces the likelihood of engaging in personal destructive behavior. People who have enhanced their emotional intelligence skills over the time are less likely to engage in disruptive behaviors. There are lower level of smoking, bad habits, violence against each other, and this also decreases the negative emotional impacts of these decisions, having a greater emphasis. Last but not the least, the last pro of emotional intelligence is you can make decisions faster. Emotional decisions are a lot easier to make than logical decisions. Logic dictates that every scenario can be evaluated, estimated, and anticipated. Emotional decisions happen faster because only the emotion of situation are being examined. Emotion is the most crucial piece of information that we have in our hand and that we access to every day. So more data can actually be examined in an emotion than through logic, and that's why decisions are faster. Those emotions are understood as a skill, then it becomes another way to manipulate someone to do what you want them to do. A high emotional intelligence might eliminate physical bullying, but if the intentions are not good, then it can raise towards emotional bullying. Secondly, it can prevent others from using their critical thinking skills. When someone knows how to put their emotions on a plate, then that emotional exposure can help others relate through that context. As those emotions are placed strategically into a presentation, speech, or other public arena, those who are hearing and feeling those expressed emotions begin to get emotional themselves. As those uncontrolled emotions increase, the amount of logical thinking decreases, and this prevents critical thinking from occurring. The next point is that it can be used for personal gain. Emotional intelligence can also be used to manipulate others for personal gain. This can be done through the creation of embarrassing situations or outright emotional lies, showing a person positive emotions while showing everyone else the negative emotions. We can say like that, a false perception and a depiction of a true story. Then I'll be discussing about that how it can make a person more open and agreeable. Social factors are very important with the scope of human existence. Rare is the individual who can live on their own without any personal contact of any kind for an extended period of time. For those who have a high emotional intelligence, they tend to be more open and agreeable to the situations that are morally questionable if it means that there's a chance for social contact. This effect is even more pronounced when someone with higher emotional intelligence is controlling the situation. Last but not the least, I'll be discussing that it takes time to develop this skill, which is once again the negative point of emotional intelligence. Although everyone can develop emotional intelligence skill, this is a time investment that can be quite extensive and personal. People may not wish to look at their fears and habits or their other personalized negative emotions. If one isn't willing to look inward, then there isn't a chance to adapt to emotions that are outward. That is all from my side. Thank you so much. I would really appreciate if you can like, comment, and subscribe. Allah Hafiz. Bye.